You know, I really hate people who are evil towards the people. When you are against the government, you are against the people, not unless you're against dictatorial government. Because dictatorial government lets the people have nothing except for what they want to give them. And most of the time, they appropriate them with nothing except for a freaking wasteland while they get freaking food for themselves only. Sometimes they'll help them. There's a lot of times they get something, but not as much as they should. It's better when you have a government that has people who represent you, like the United States does. There's some governments out there that do that, where the people have the right to vote for what they want. And they write bills in the Senate and the legislation department, the Senate. And they vote amongst each other. Sometimes we, the people, will write these bills and send them in. When we learn things in government and appropriate them to the things that will help us live better, longer, and happier lives in this government of ours, the American government. And we send it in to be voted on by the Senate, a Congress, and a president and a vice president. It makes it a fair government. Now we have laws that say that we cannot take the rights away that are fair to the people. If the law is made that is unfair to the people, then it is illegal. However, I got to tell you, we've had people that didn't like the fact that we've gone and defended our nation, like Jane Fonda and David Fonda. They didn't like it, so they sided with the Viet Cong. But we don't have a lot of proof, they say. Interesting how we've had some Vietnamese vets, some Vietnam vets, rather, that have come back from those damn concentration camps they've had. Thankfully, alive. That have seen Jane Fonda there and said, I nearly died. That bitch, I handed her a freaking letter, a little tiny note that I managed to get on a scrap of paper saying I'm here and here's my quarters. Save me. And she hands it back to the Viet Cong. He says, that son of a bitch thinks you're going to save him. He must think he's worth something. What a fucking idiot. You handle it. I'm out of here. He says, no problem. What a fucking twit. I don't mind watching the damn movies for free. Ain't no way I'm going to appropriate her with any damn money. The more movies you watch of her, I hope she gets flippin' nothing. But then again, just leave the damn show on. Let it go over and over. Don't watch it. Fluff it. Turn off the screen. More fun. More appropriate. She wants her shows watched. No problem. Let the damn air watch it. It's funnier. This bitch that called herself my mother, Connie Elizabeth Ross. I asked her several times if I could see my birth certificate. She tells me where it's at. Says I'll get it out later. Thing's not locked. While she's out, I look to see if I can find it. It's not there. She lied to me. She never had one. I don't know how the hell she got a social security number for me. I just don't get it. How did she get one? Are they kidnapping babies? Because I didn't get a damn birth certificate until I tried to join the darn Army National Guard. The recruiter made it for me. How the hell can somebody fucking mess up so bad? Who goes to the damn bases so much, as she says she does? Says there's a freaking Air Force Base in Sacramento, California. There's not one there. Says this thing, Hills Air Force Base. That one's in Utah. The dumbass is a fucking idiot. Who the hell is this bitch? Is me and my sisters kidnapped children to fulfill a possible idiocy that they had for this matrix? What is the plan for this nation? I don't think it's finished. Clyde was always saying that the Nazis were never finished. They went to Vietnam, they went to Japan, and they had more matrices up in their sleeves. Hitler might have been a freaking ambassador and leader, but he wasn't the only one. There was worse ones, and they were the true leaders at the time. And they're here in the United States. Not all of them are dead. They've actually let them live. They pretend they're not here. They've given them different names. They're going to pretend they're not here. All the same. Said, they helped us. They helped us. Yeah. I bet there's a lot of people who will help you so he can get up close to you and then knife you when he's ready. Here's the bad news. The Beatles sang great songs that really supported the Vietnamese, not the Vietnam. My supposed mother, Conn Elizabeth Connor, hated those son of bitches. There's no news anywhere about them raping a child, but she insisted they didn't. If she didn't like someone, it was usually because they supported our troops and not the enemy. I don't know what the hell's wrong with that bitch. She was a fucking witch of evil, a warlock from hell, from the bad side, who swells and swells with the fun she thought she'd get from killing someone. She said she killed people who looked at her husband with lust. And she said she buried him in the South Hills. I can't prove it, but I think she did just as much. This poor woman over here, John Moody, in Tennessee, when we were living down there in Mooresburg, she'd drive us up to Morristown, where the woman lived. I don't know why. Clyde had a office in her garage for some reason. What a weird place to have a garage office for a freaking refrigeration, air conditioning repair shop, whatever. Apparently we weren't getting a lot of damn money, and he was supposed to be making a lot. I don't know why. But Jane Moody was supposed to be lesbian, and she's accusing her of fucking him. I don't think she even gave a damn. It's just one of her best friends. Anyway, she's looking through this damn window saying, I can see him. I can see him. I had to be about 8. I be Mary 6. And Elizabeth about 2. Rio hadn't been born yet. His name's Richard as well. Just like the father she claimed was his. Don't know it's his. I'm certain he's pretty thin to be the son of Clyde. She did have that one, and she did have Elizabeth. I'm not certain about Mary. I don't know who she belongs to. She just appeared on the bed one day. Anyway. There's nobody in that bedroom. At least not that I can tell. The damn shades are drawn, and Clyde's driving in his truck. She says, he's right there. Can you see him, can't you, kids? I'm going, he's driving in, Mom. I told you, he's right there in the bed with him. He just drove in. Yeah. They snuck out the back, snuck out the front door. Didn't you see it? Yeah, Mom, I saw it. He says, I don't know what's your problem, woman. She's at the freaking store like usual. I just drove in from work. You're freaking Looney Tunes as usual. She's always accusing of fucking another bitch. She's even accusing him of trying to have sex with his first wife, ex-wife, Naomi. And Shirley, his second wife. She was his third. I don't know who the guy named Smokey is. She never gave a real name, if she ever met him. I met a gang named Smokey here in Vegas. Might be him. They seem to know that they were together, but nobody seems to think they were ever married. I don't know who this bitch is. I think she's insane. Oh my gosh, I tried to be a psychologist as best I could. I was just a fucking kid. She needed a freaking psychologist. She'd go to the psychologist and I say, "You're schizophrenic, you're nuts, bitch." She says, "I am not, you are, you nutcase." Uh-huh. She doesn't take any criticism at all. Says, "These things you were doing with the kids was inappropriate." They were fine. I can do whatever I want. They're just freaking idiot kids. They don't understand anything. Good grief. She's a nut. I'm sorry. You don't do things with kids that are inappropriate. You don't take drugs. You don't drink alcohol. And when you do, well, when you drink alcohol, you got to be safe. You don't get behind a wheel. And you make certain somebody's to take care of the kids. Got to make certain everything's just safe. But freaking, hey, you take drugs that are legal and have been approved. Because if they've been approved, usually they're safe. Not all drugs are safe that have been approved by the FDA. And sometimes they have to be recalled. Life happens. Not everybody's perfect. You have to do everything legal and by the law, though. If you have a problem, take it to an attorney. Take it to the court. Do as best you can. Ask for a court hearing of your peers. If you're Christian, you should have a pair of Christian peers. If you're Wiccan, you should ask for Wiccan peers. You have that right. You have a right to a court hearing of your peers when you are represented. If you are afraid that you're being misrepresented by the judge, you have the right to request a hearing by a different judge at a different courtroom somewhere else. Even if the judge says you don't. Because if he says you don't, you're not getting a fair hearing or trial. Know the law. Abide by the law. Live by the law. Use the law to your advantage. If you don't know the law, learn the law. There's applications that appropriate you with that information. There are applications for your cell phones in the application store that will appropriate you with addresses and phone numbers and emails to contact your representative, your State Department, your federal matrices, even the welfare department. I suggest you use the legal system to every proportion that will help you and represent you and everyone else. If you have a problem with your government, don't try to take it down illegally. That's treachery, traitorism, and treason. Do it on a law-abiding and legal system. Have a good day.